Have you ever felt like life is just happening to you? Like you're running on autopilot? Wake up, work, scroll your phone, sleep, only to repeat the same routine tomorrow? And you keep waiting for something to change, but it never does? What if I told you that building a life you love isn't about luck or waiting for the perfect moment? It's about making small, intentional choices that create real happiness and fulfillment. In this video, we'll break down the science of fulfillment, the mental traps keeping you stuck, and the solutions to break free. Before we discuss what's wrong, let's first define what a fulfilling life actually looks like. Psychologists have been studying happiness for decades. And guess what? The happiest people aren't the ones with the most money, success, or followers. Research points to three key factors: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Let's start with the first one: autonomy. Why feeling in control is everything. Studies show that people who believe they have control over their lives are happier, healthier, and more successful. So imagine this. You're standing at a crossroads. On one side, there's the safe path, a stable 9-to-5 job, a paycheck every month, but maybe not much freedom. On the other side, entrepreneurship, riskier but full of possibilities. Now, here's the thing. Neither path is wrong. The real question is, did you choose this? Or are you just following what society, your parents, or fear told you to do? If you're forced into a life you didn't choose, even if it's a good life, you'll always feel stuck. Next up, competence, the science of progress. Studies show that when people feel a sense of progress, whether in work, hobbies, or skills, they feel more confident, motivated, and happy. Ever wonder why video games are so addictive? Because they make you feel like you're constantly progressing. In real life, building competence is just like leveling up. It's not about being perfect, it's about seeing progress. That's why people who challenge themselves with meaningful goals tend to be happier. There's one more piece to the puzzle: relatedness. Why deep connections matter. Studies show that deep, meaningful relationships are one of the strongest predictors of happiness and life satisfaction. Even introverts need a sense of connection. It's about having people who get you. And when you surround yourself with the right people, everything else falls into place. So if you ever feel like something is missing in your life, check these three things first, because chances are one of them is out of balance. So if science has cracked the code for happiness, why do so many people still feel unfulfilled? Well, it turns out there are hidden mental traps keeping us stuck, and chances are you might be caught in one right now. Let's start with trap 1, living on autopilot. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years have passed. And yet, every day looks the same. Wake up, scroll, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Life keeps moving forward. But are you? One day, it hits you. Years have passed, but nothing has changed. This is what happens when your brain's default mode network takes over. It makes repetitive tasks effortless, but it also shuts down self-awareness. Hours pass and you don't even realize it. That's why people stay stuck in routines, not because they choose to, but because their brain is running on autopilot. So how do you break free from autopilot? It starts with one simple question. Where is your life heading? Ask yourself, if I keep living like this for 5 more years, will I be happy? Or better yet, what actually matters to me? Psychologists say defining your core values helps you make choices that lead to fulfillment. Once you know what truly matters, every decision becomes easier. Instead of drifting, you start choosing. Trap 2. Chasing external validation. Have you ever posted something online, then kept checking your phone, waiting for likes? And when you didn't get as many as you hoped, did it kind of sting? Why does that tiny number on a screen have so much power over how we feel? And why does it never feel like enough? It's because every time we get a like, a compliment, or any kind of validation, our brain releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical that drives motivation and habits. But here's the catch. That dopamine high is temporary. You feel good until the likes stop coming in. Then you crave more. And since we naturally compare ourselves to others, even 10 likes feel bad when someone else gets 100. This creates a cycle where no amount of validation is ever enough. Instead of measuring success by likes or praise, focus on what actually matters. Did you improve? Did you enjoy the process? Would you still do it if no one saw it? That's how you break free. Trap 3. Fear of change. You know there's more to life. Getting in shape, learning something new, chasing that dream job. but somehow you're still stuck in the same place. This hesitation? It's not you being lazy. It's just your brain's fear of change. It's called status quo bias. Your brain prefers what's familiar, even if it's not good for you. But here's the fix. Just try to take one small step starting today. This is the 1% rule. Small improvements add up. Just focus on placing the next plank. As Atomic Habits explains, small wins rewire your brain for motivation. The trick isn't to force yourself to change overnight, it's to make progress so small your brain doesn't resist it. Building a life you love isn't about massive overnight changes. It's about small, intentional steps that add up over time. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. What's one thing you're going to change today? Let's build lives we love, one step at a time.